The dentist's office called about my daughter's appointment. We don't have a daughter. I was eating lunch at my desk when my phone rang with an unknown local number. Hi, this is Riverside Dental confirming tomorrow's cleaning for your daughter Amelia at 3 p.m. I almost choked on my sandwich. I think you have the wrong number. I don't have a daughter. The receptionist paused for a moment. Is this the father of Amelia? We have this number listed as the primary contact. There's been a mistake. I'm not married. I don't have kids. She apologized and hung up, but something felt off. I called back and asked for more details. The receptionist eventually told me the account was opened 2 years ago. The mother's name was listed as Jessica, my ex-girlfriend who I hadn't spoken to in 3 years. We dated for 8 months before she moved across the country for a job opportunity. The breakup was mutual and clean. We just went our separate ways without any drama. But now apparently she had a daughter named Amelia, who was listed under my information. A daughter who would be about 2 years old now. The math hit me like a truck going full speed. I called Jessica immediately. She didn't answer. I texted her and got no response. By evening, I was going crazy with questions. I searched her name online and found her social media. Her profiles were private, but her profile picture showed her holding a toddler with dark curly hair. My dark curly hair. I barely slept that night. The next morning, I bought a plane ticket without hesitation. 5 hours later, I was standing outside an apartment building in Portland, my hands shaking as I buzzed her unit. Who is it? Her voice made everything suddenly real. It's me. We need to talk right now. Long silence. Then the door buzzed open. She was waiting in her doorway when I reached the 3rd floor. She looked exactly the same except for the deep exhaustion in her eyes. Behind her, I could hear cartoons playing on a television. How did you find me? She asked nervously. The dentist called to confirm Amelia's appointment. They had my number and my name on the account. Her face crumpled immediately. I didn't think they'd actually call you directly. Is she mine? The question came out harsh. Jessica stepped aside and let me in. The apartment was small but clean. Toys scattered across the floor where a little girl sat watching cartoons about animals. She had my eyes, my nose, my grandmother's dimples. I found out I was pregnant 2 weeks after I moved, Jessica said quietly. I was going to tell you, but then I saw your posts about how relieved you were to be single, how you were finally living your best life. I remembered those posts painfully. I'd been performing happiness to convince myself I wasn't heartbroken about losing her. You had no right to keep this from me. I know, tears streaming down her face. But I was scared and alone and convinced myself you wouldn't want to be involved, that you'd resent us both forever. I watched Amelia laugh at something on the screen. 2 years of her life I'd completely missed. First steps, first words, birthday candles and bedtime stories, all of it gone. I've been raising her alone, Jessica continued, working 2 jobs, using your old insurance because I couldn't afford coverage. I never thought the dentist would contact you. I knelt down next to Amelia on the floor. She looked up with curious, innocent eyes, unaware that her world was about to change forever. I'm going to be in her life, I said without looking at Jessica. Every birthday, every holiday, every scraped knee. You don't get to make decisions for both of us anymore. Jessica nodded, crying harder now. I'm so sorry. I picked up my daughter for the first time ever. She smelled like apple juice and baby shampoo. She patted my face with tiny hands and laughed happily. 2 years late, but I was finally her father. I spent 3 hours on that apartment floor playing with blocks and watching cartoons together. When Amelia fell asleep peacefully in my arms, I made a silent promise. I would never miss another moment of her life again. We're working out custody arrangements now. It's complicated and messy and nothing like I imagined my life would be. But every time she calls me daddy, none of that matters anymore.